idea that in 2026 I was going to bury a friend I served with. This road trip to Oregon was to go pay my respects to him and meet up with a few friends that I served with. That's what this road trip was all about. All right, had to stop real quick to get some gas. Filling up right now. I'm not sure where I'm at, but I think I'm in a little past Bakersfield. But yeah, quick little update. Doing good. Fueling up. Gonna hit the road again. It was quite the emotional ride, just thinking about all the memories I had with that guy. All the things that he did for me, the things we did together. I just kept thinking about it over and over and over in my head. I kept telling myself, you know what, I gotta stop thinking like this. This is gonna be a long road trip. But I couldn't find the strength to stop thinking about every little detail that we had together in life. And that's what sucks. That's the unfortunate part about when you lose friends in life. Everything just starts to play in your head, and next thing you know, you just find yourself in the circle of depression. And this ride helped me really clear my mind out a lot. I was excited to meet up with Robert again. I had met him last year with a good friend of mine named David. We had a great time last year, kicked it off very nicely, and I was just excited to see him again. It's been a long time, and I was looking forward to hanging out with him the first day and go on some road trips. Unfortunately, his Road Glide and his dyno were both down, so we couldn't go for a road trip. But it's okay. I still went out and hit up the coast. He told me to go from Florence to Newport, and that was actually pretty fun, and it was filled with sights. I'll never forget that ride. On the way up to Oregon, I had some breathtaking views. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. Last time we traveled from Southern California to Oregon, it was nighttime, so I didn't really get to see majority of this. So I did a lot of stopping, going slow, and just wanted to take it all in. If you ever find yourself traveling up to Oregon, do please stop and take in the views, take some photos, pull up the motorcycle and take some scenic shots. Trust me, you won't regret it. It's worth it. It's worth stopping, taking the extra minutes just to soak it all in, especially if you have a camera. I remember as I got closer to Mount Shasta, I started getting sprinkled on, and I kept looking at the far distance clouds. That's when I realized it might start raining. And then I picked up a fire out of nowhere. It was just chaotic. So I told myself at Mount Shasta, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna put on my rain jacket and all my rain gear, because I wasn't gonna risk getting rained on as I entered Oregon. Pulled over, filled up, took out all my rain gear, swapped all my stuff out, and then hit the road. As soon as I entered Oregon, it was just non-stop rain. Back to back to back to back for 4 hours straight. It took me a long time to get to Robert's place, but the rain was relentless. It just wouldn't stop. And then it started to get really cold as the night kept going. And I found myself shaking and shaking, and I didn't want to ride fast, but I said I need to get there as soon as possible. So I cranked it between 75 and 80. At some points I was going about 90, but that rain made me shiver, and I just kept shaking and shaking and shaking. I knew I had to pull over eventually. There was no way I was going to keep doing this. I found a nice little gas station where I can fill up, get some warm food, just go inside and get some shelter, get out of the rain for a little bit, use the restroom, and hit the road again. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know what happened. My GPS was shut off. I started getting technical difficulties where my GPS would disconnect, reconnect. But eventually I found my way around. And then I hit the woods where Robert lives, and it's a lot of back roads and not a whole lot of light. You can't see anything. So it's like pitch black out in the forest. A little scary, but I already been there before and I've already ridden in the dark. I know what to expect deers. I saw David knock one out with his knee. I took it a little slow. I went easy on the turns. I was already cold and shaking, and it just kept getting colder and colder as I got closer to Robert's place. I really enjoy riding around in Oregon. It reminds me a lot of Virginia. It smells like Virginia. It's always constantly wet, but I enjoyed it. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go get some breakfast. Still waiting for the bike to warm up. Gonna go get me some breakfast, and then we're gonna go hit the beach. All the beach cities. And ride up to 101. But of course, you can't hit the road without eating some delicious breakfast. So my first stop was gonna be this countryside pizzeria where they make some very delicious pizza. But I like their breakfast there. Last year when I was here, I ate their breakfast and man, it was filling and delicious. But now it's time to hit the road and make my way down to Florence. Day one was just about the experience of riding around in Oregon. I had plans the following day to go bury my friend. However, I wanted to go on a ride with Robert, but Robert's bikes were down. So I just went by myself and enjoyed it anyways. Took some photos, took some videos. It was such a gorgeous view on the way there. I really do recommend anybody that is in Oregon to just hit the coastline and just ride all the way up. Take some scenic shots, share it, let people know what they're missing out on. This road trip really made me realize I really need to hit up Sturgis and document everything. This is the beginning to the itch that I've had for 2 years that I'm going to finally commit and just do it this year. I have some really big ideas for the ride to Sturgis. I want to make it a movie. I want to document it while all simultaneously doing social media, getting some photos for certain events, enjoying some time with some friends, but making it a road trip adventure. That coast ride was fun, but now it's time to go do what I came here originally for. I had a long ride ahead of me. I had to go through some mountains, lakes, snow, and this wasn't even the beginning. Temperature started dropping. The road conditions started getting bad. I didn't have a lot of time to get there, and the funeral was early in the morning, so I had to grind and I had to smash as hard as I could. I have ridden about 2,000 miles at this point collectively since I left Southern California, rode up the coast. Couldn't really think straight, but at least I got some views on the way there. When I arrived, I was already soaking wet and I didn't put on rain gear, so I had to pull over, go to a little store, get some shoes, get some socks, get some clothes, so that I looked decent for my friend. But however, the entire road trip was freezing, the entire road trip was wet. At some point it started getting below sub-freezing, and it was just misery all the way there, but it was worth it. It was time to go back home, and now I had another 1,000 miles ahead of me. I was looking forward to finally getting some actual rest in my own bed with my family. But all I could think about were the memories I had with my friend. Although I did say goodbye and it did bring me some closure, I just couldn't get over the fact that he is no longer here with us. And it's not something that I could imagine at the time. It took me roughly a long time to get over it, past this trip, but he motivated me to get back and focus on my health, prioritize my fitness, and stop being lazy. Some of the things I really want to do on the way to Sturgis is take my time, record some stuff, not just action camera, not just 360 camera, but some personal upfront with my own camera, my professional photography camera, and take some really clean shots of either the scenic area or shots of other riders, and go hit up Mount Rushmore, check out certain diners with my friends, and just vlog the whole thing instead of just riding around. And I think I captured this ride pretty well, but I don't think it had any context. It was just me riding, and I had to add some dialogue to it. I really want to capture some dialogue between me and friends and riders and just random people that I meet, or gas station situations, or like, let's say something happens with my bike. I want to be able to capture that moment to its fullest. And I hope I can bring you guys what I really want to deliver on my next video. That one should be coming back out probably a week after Sturgis or so. Gonna spend some time when I get back to edit everything and go through all the film and all the footage. I know this video took like 6 months to push out, but this was something I just couldn't edit. I couldn't find the strength to edit, sit down and look at the footage, because it just brings back a lot of memories. And a lot of the times I start thinking about my friend and I just don't want to do that. It brings a lot of sad emotions and I'd rather just not deal with it. But I needed to deliver this to you guys. I just didn't want to hold back anymore, and definitely wanted to get some practice editing long form content. And this was a great way to do it. But I can't wait to bring you guys the full spectrum of what I really want to deliver through the road trip to Sturgis, to include stuff that I'll be posting intermittently with daily posts, stories, and just photos that I'll pop up here and there, or photo dump some throughout the day. But the full video won't be exported and uploaded until maybe the following week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. It was really hard to get this all chronologically in order, but I was able to figure it out over time, and it took me roughly a little over a week to make sure it's all organized and that I remember every single detail of what happened. I won't do the same when it comes to Sturgis. I will deliver within the same week. I'll get you guys the footage that everybody's dying to see, what it's like, the road trip, the conditions. If you guys want to do it next year, what to expect, what to do. I'm gonna go out there blindsided. This is my first time ever going, so don't expect me to know exactly what I'm doing. What you are getting is the raw, authentic, first-time experience of somebody going from Southern California all the way up through Zion, up through Wyoming, into South Dakota, going to Mount Rushmore, hitting up an event at Sturgis. That's the full experience. You're gonna get the full spectrum, how to prepare, how I'm getting ready, what I'm doing to the motorcycle, what's on the motorcycle, and what am I bringing with me.